World's Weirdest Animals, Spiders, a Smart Kids Club publication. Contents at a glance. Introduction to the Animal Kingdom. We live on an amazing planet. Our Earth is full of incredible things. Some of these things are living and some are not. For example, a rock is not alive. How about a tree? And the bird sitting on its branch? Yes, these are both living things. Scientists divide living things into two groups called kingdoms. There is the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. The animal kingdom is then divided into vertebrates, animals with backbones, and invertebrates, animals without backbones. Introduction to spiders. There are over 40,000 different species of spiders, and many of them are unique and interesting. They range in size from so tiny that you can barely see them, to tarantulas, which with a leg span of almost 10 inches are the biggest and heaviest of all spiders. Spiders are members of a group of animals called arthropods. This group also includes insects and crustaceans like crabs. Spiders have 8 legs and jaws with fangs that contain venom, and they make webs to capture their food. Spiders live on every continent except Antarctica. 8-spotted crab spider. How many spots do you count on this 8-spotted crab spider? 7, right? Where is the 8th spot? On its belly. The 8-spotted crab spider is a crab spider. This kind of spider is known for having a flattened body. The 8-spotted crab spider is one of the biggest crab spiders. It is about 1 inch in length. Spiders are supposed to have 8 legs. This one looks like it has 6. But if you look closely, you will see that it has 2 small legs at the front. This is a colorful spider, but very rare. It likes to eat bees. Jumping spider. What a cute face! Big eyes. And is that green hair or is that one long eyebrow? There are about 5,000 species of jumping spiders. This makes the jumping spiders the largest family of spiders. About 13% of all spiders belong to this big family. Jumping spiders are known for their good eyesight, which they use when hunting for food. They are also famous for their jumping skills. This kind of jumping spider lives from India to Southeast Asia. It can easily be seen on top of leaves in the bright noonday sun. Ladybug mimic spider. The ladybug spider is also known as the ladybird mimic spider. It looks a little bit like a ladybug with its black spots, and from its shape it also almost looks like it's pretending to be some kind of mushroom. The ladybug mimic spider pretends to be a ladybug because ladybugs have a bad taste. So this smart spider thinks it won't be eaten if it mimics a ladybug. It lives on the continent of Africa, south of the Sahara Desert, on Madagascar, an island east of Africa, other islands in the Indian Ocean, and in Southeast Asia. Long-horned orb weaver. The long-horned orb weaver is also called a curved, spiny spider. This spider lives in India and China, through Southeast Asia to Indonesia. Do you know what an orb is? It's something that is round, like a globe. This spider is one of many orb weaver spiders. Their webs are round and are very different from the spider webs we are used to seeing. This round web is sticky, so insects get stuck. Some kinds of orb weavers make a new web every day. This orb weaver gets the other part of its name from the long horns on its head. Long-winged kite spider. The long-winged kite spider looks like a kite, or maybe an alien spacecraft that landed on top of a spider. This spider lives in tropical forests in Africa, south of the Sahara Desert, and on the island of Madagascar. It is about a half-inch long and is very colorful. Its abdomen is shiny and bright yellow with some dark markings on it, and there are 6 bright red spines that stick out from its abdomen. The long-winged kite spider builds a web near the ground. Like all spiders, it is venomous, but this spider is not dangerous to humans. Net casting spider. Do you remember Shrek, the ogre? The net casting spider is also known as the ogre face spider. It doesn't look very much like Shrek, but it does have a weird-looking face with 2 big eyes. It is one of many stick-like spiders that has an unusual way of making a web. The net casting spider makes a web that it keeps between its 4 front legs. When it sees food, like an insect, coming towards it, the spider suddenly jumps and throws or casts its web or net over the insect. Like a fisherman, this spider casts a net to catch something to eat. Trapdoor spider. The trapdoor spider lives in warm places in Africa, China, Japan, and North and South America. It gets its name because it digs a hole in the ground and then makes a trapdoor to cover the hole, which can be several feet deep. The trapdoor is made of plants, silk, and soil. It is hard to see because it is so well camouflaged. The trapdoor spider is nocturnal, so it hides under the trapdoor at night and waits for an insect to walk past. The spider holds on to the bottom of the trapdoor, and when it knows an insect is walking above, it jumps out and grabs it. Tree stump orb weaver. Like the long-horned orb weaver spider, the tree stump orb weaver makes its web in the shape of an orb or globe. It lives in Southeast Asia and on the northern coast of Australia. We understand the orb weaver part of this spider's name, but where does the tree stump part come from? This amazing spider is very talented at camouflaging itself. It is a nocturnal animal, so it builds webs during the night to catch insects. But during the day, it draws its legs in and sits very still on a tree where it pretends to be a twig. Two-tailed spider. The two-tailed spider is also known as the long spinneret bark spider. It is a member of the family of tree trunk spiders, and there are about 150 species in this family. Like the tree stump orb weaver, tree trunk spiders are very good at camouflaging themselves on trees. It doesn't really have 2 tails. What look like tails are its spinnerets, which the spider uses to make silk to weave its web. There is something else that is weird about this spider. Can you guess? It's supposed to have 8 legs. Look closely. Can you see the other 2 legs? Wraparound spider. The wraparound spider is a tiny spider. It is less than half an inch long. It lives in Australia, and like the tree stump orb weaver, it is nocturnal. It makes its web and catches insects during the night and then rests during the day. The wraparound spider is another spider that is good at camouflaging itself during the day. What makes it just a little different is that instead of hugging the side of a tree, like the tree stump orb weaver, the wraparound spider finds a twig and wraps itself around the twig so that it can hide. Interesting facts. Spiders are not insects. Spiders are members of a family called arachnid. Other members of this family include mites, scorpions, and ticks. Spiders have 8 legs, while insects have 6 legs. Insects have antennae, and spiders do not. There are a few species of aquatic spiders. Cobwebs are webs that spiders made and then left. There is only one vegetarian spider. It is called the Bagheera kiplinga. The word arachnid comes from Greek mythology. A young Greek girl named Arachne won a weaving contest against Athena, a Greek goddess. Athena was so angry that she turned Arachne into a spider. Most spiders have 4 sets of eyes. All spiders have fangs and venom. Only a few spiders, like the black widow spider, are dangerous to humans. The most poisonous spider in the world is the Brazilian wandering spider, also known as the banana spider. A female spider can lay as many as 3,000 eggs. Tarantulas are so big that they have been known to kill birds, mice, and lizards, but they are not dangerous to humans. The silk that spiders make to build their webs is the strongest material in the world. The biggest tarantula is called a Goliath bird eater. A spider called the giant huntsman has a leg span of 12 inches.